So you seem to have an intro in mind.
Alright, hello everyone and welcome to the first ever, or second, podcast where we discuss stuff about autism.
Whoa.
Yeah, so we are all autistic, except Kostya. Kostya, say hi.
Shalom.
Nice. And we all decided to come here to give you a better perspective about what autism really feels like. Because when you see the autism podcasts on Spotify or on YouTube, you will notice that a lot of them are actually made by people who are not autistic themselves. They're made by doctors or specialists or whatever. We're not that. We are stupid people.
Although
but we are autistic.
Yeah, me especially.
We are autistic, which is why we are more certified than anyone to make this podcast.
damn right.
Exactly.
But
So
there's a point in the universe for doctor podcasters too. But this is not one of those podcasts. This is stupid people talking about shit they've been through.
yeah, we can talk about
Yeah.
anything we want. We can talk about
we have
Yeah,
first-hand experience.
exactly. We can talk about relationship issues, about workplace environment
Yes.
and how to handle it, or like how
But
to live in school or
don't-
whatever.
Don't use identifiable information if you're gonna backtalk someone.
Yeah, exactly.
Then you gotta make like a fake name.
Yeah, I'm just gonna name everyone Johnny.
Like if
Like,
I really hated my
I'm
my
gonna
mom,
name
I would
everyone
call her
Billy
Laura or
because
something.
I like Billy.
Okay.
Billy is a good name.
Billy. I'm just gonna call everyone Billy. Yeah,
Okay.
but like
Yes.
exactly, we can just
Billy.
talk about basically anything that's on our minds, because autistic people, unbeknownst to many people, go through so many stuff in their lives, and
Truly.
sometimes they can't simply just talk about this because they don't know how to. They can only feel it, but they rarely ever talk about these problems.
So we are here to make that change in the world.
Exactly. We will be the first
Yeah.
and the best autism podcast.
Also, we have a
We-
Discord server link in the description
Yes, join immediately.
for
Beep.
for autistic Discorders.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so shall we begin? Ultra, what's the first topic
I didn't write
that
any
you've
topic.
prepared? Okay,
Didn't do anything.
what's the deal?
Does Kostya
with-
have a topic?
All right. What's the most embarrassing memory you can think of?
Alright.
That's a good question.
Yeah, I don't really know if I can just talk about these memories. Danny, why don't you start off?
I have another topic.
Yeah, Danny, let's go.
What-
Let's hear your
What's the
topic.
deal with stimming?
Oh,
Am I right?
No, you're wrong. Because personally, I'm also autistic, if you ever noticed, and I actually do not stim. I don't think, at least.
Wow,
Yeah.
that
You're
is
rich,
crazy.
yeah.
I stim a lot, and my family hates me for that reason.
So why don't we explain to the viewers what is stimming briefly?
Yes. For me,
I think stimming is that repetitive action you do when you're too excited over something.
you're goddamn right. Or it can be a method of coping, a coping method, or also known as a coping mechanism.
Or you can just do it on your free time, like when
Yeah.
there's nothing else to do. Like
Did
you
I
can
get
just
it
play with
right?
your fingers, or like
Yeah,
Did I get it right?
Yeah, you basically
the
read.
definition of stimming.
I
yeah,
have
Danny
slept.
even said.
I have slapped every surface in my room, trying to mimic the beat from "Bleed" by Meshuggah.
Did you succeed?
Kinda.
Oh.
I've gotten kinda good at do one here. Do one here.
Yeah, I do.
Oh, and
Boom. That is
You're a
that
good
the
is
special
drummer,
skills
Danny.
that autistic people
that
can
is Bleed
possess.
by
you're a
Meshuggah
good
performed
drummer.
by performed on a mouse mat.
This is truly amazing, and this is only a small glimpse into what us autistic people are capable of.
This is only a small glimpse of the talent that is possible
Yeah.
when autism is harnessed.
Exactly. So, I think a lot of people really, when they want to go do a skill or something, learn a skill, right? They oftentimes really struggle with getting to work with it, you know? Like, they struggle to understand how to do specific stuff, or like, basically you can have like a good start to something, and then it just becomes really hard for you to continue.
That's the
can
bottleneck
I
or whatever it's called
interject?
something.
Can I interject?
Yeah, go ahead.
I've been there. Like, I've had ideas and I wanted to start them, but when I just started, I just gave up 5 minutes in because I am a lazy fuck.
Damn.
Exactly. So sometimes a lot of people really just start projects and then they just give up because either they lose motivation really quickly, or like they just don't feel like they're making it work. And sometimes it can be really difficult for someone's ego to like actually keep going.
Yes.
Yeah.
I have something to say about that because my what's it called? My fuck. My it's not methodology, it's like my way of thinking about this, you know. Oh, I can't do anything, you know. The way I usually go about it is like, if you want to do something and you think you can do it, then you probably can, given enough time and effort and stuff. Like there's people that have gone through like that, like they've become really successful, even though they've got like terminal illnesses and stuff, like the band Meshuggah, like I just talked about. The drummer in that band, he got a fucking blood clot. He got like a stroke or something, and so his leg didn't work. So he couldn't do
is that
the
why he wrote Bleed?
Yeah, exactly right. Even though his leg was so fucked up, he recovered because he's a gamer and he believes in himself.
Do you think he's a gamer?
He's a gamer in spirit, but probably not in the literal sense.
All of us, I think all of us have moments where we are gaming. We are gamers.
Yes,
we are gaming.
Gaming is a mindset and not a hobby. If you
a lot of autistic people do love to game.
Yes.
Gaming is my way of life, I think.
However, not a lot of people in the autistic community.
Gaming and music. I love gaming and music, honestly.
Same.
Yeah.
If it weren't for gaming and music, I would not exist on this planet.
Maybe. Perhaps.
I think me, like I think music for me is something that really goes deep. Like sometimes you can have this song that you're listening to a lot during rough times, and it will just stick in your memory later on when you re-listen to it, because it was one of those songs you kept listening to all the time when you were going through a period, and then you listen to it like a year later, and it's like you feel the emotions you felt back then. You basically like transport yourself to that period of time.
Yo, I've actually experienced that with there was one song where I remember I was on the way to Heide Park in Germany. It was like a theme park, and I was listening to
You've been to Germany?
Yeah. I was listening to a Megadeth song. I can't remember what it's called.
Megadeth.
I just remember it had really cringy lyrics. And whenever I listen to that song, I just remember like sitting in the car, like waiting until we've arrived at Heide Park. That's the only thing I can think of when I think of that song.
I have a lot of songs which are basically like, I was going through like a rough patch in the last year, right? So like there were lots of what is it, like Linkin Park songs that I used to listen to, right? So I just remember myself just like sitting on the bus, and like it's cloudy and raining, and then like one of the songs just comes up, and like I just feel like crying inside, because it was because like it's such an important period of my life that it basically affected me like this.
Yeah.
My sister likes Linkin Park a lot, so I think she can confirm.
Yeah.
I also.
Music
So-
speaks to the
so-
soul and the brain
Yes, it
in
does
some
indeed.
weird ass fucking way that I don't. I'm
Um,
not a professional in that
Yeah.
study.
The thing I remember most about this year is that one time I developed a crush on a friend, and I've been hiding it for months, and I developed a crush on my friend Billy in January, I think. Because we were because we flirted for fun. Well, like, we're not dating, but we flirt for fun a lot. Like, yeah. But I developed a crush on my friend Haley because of that, and I've been hiding it for months until March, I think, when I started to tell about that crush thing to other people, like a friend of mine and another Russian-speaking friend of mine and my sister about it, and they just went, "If you wish to confess, just do it." And so I did, and that took place on March 24th this year, and I confessed, or was it March 25th? Anyway, I confessed to her, and she was like, "That's really cool. That's really cool, but how are we supposed to be dating if we are in another country?" And like, she probably knows that long distance relationships are a thing, but she just didn't see the point in dating if I lived in another country, and I just took it like a Chad. I got friend zoned, and I took it like a Chad. Like, sorry, let's be friends. And the average man, and the average teenager, and the average man, the average kid, any male person would be just like, "Oh no, Billy friend zoned me. What will I do? Oh my God!" But I got friend zoned, and I took it like a Chad.
I had.
Anyway, the thing about music that ties this whole useless trivia event, the thing about music that ties this event to music, is that I was listening to a lot of Paramore at the time. They're an American emo band, and the song I was listening to, and I associated with her, is their song, "The Only Exception." It's a really good love song. It's my number 2 love song.
Nice.
Number 2 favorite, besides Chris de Burgh, Lady in Red. It's just like, yeah, I associate the song "Only Exception" with that time I got friend zoned, and that friend I confessed to.
Nice.
So yeah.
Well,
That
a lot of people
was-
really struggle with relationship issues and like confessing to people. So the fact that you even were able to just say it to her is really something in and of itself.
You're goddamn right. I had a similar experience very recently, where I had a crush on a girl and I tried to flirt with her, and sometimes it seems like she liked it, and sometimes it seems like she didn't like it, and I was extremely confused. So one day, like here, right here in the fucking summer break, like this year, it was very recent. I messaged her and I was like, dude, you're fucking hot. Do you like me or do you not like me? Because I don't want to. I want to be honest and chisel about my feelings, and I hope you will too, because I am very confused on what you think of me. And then she said, "Oh my god, I am so sorry. I had been leading you wrong or whatever." I'm not gonna fucking rephrase her whole message because it's kind of private, but we got to terms and now we're just friends, and I'm honestly much happier now that I confessed, and I don't have to worry about fucking what she thinks of me or whatever. So that's nice.
I think I can say from experience that like probably the most difficult thing is like knowing that someone might have feelings for you but you don't really know, and never
You're
asking it.
so right.
Then if you
Yeah,
like never
yeah,
ask them, you just keep it in your head and it eats you from inside because you just keep wondering every day, did they like me or not?
I have no fucking clue what to do in
Yeah,
that situation. I think
Same. I had that. I still have periods where I think about that time I got friend zoned and how I just still have feelings for that girl, and to quote Iyaz, Shorty is still like a melody in my head that I can't keep out.
nice.
I think
That's a good analogy
yeah,
for life,
it is.
for living in the past.
Truly, a lot of people really just struggle with like getting friends, or a lot of people just don't know how to handle someone that they like not liking them back, and sometimes they just like go into a whole mental episode because of this, because they don't really know how to cope with this.
Yeah, like
I mean, I took it, but I still think about that time.
yeah.
But I took
It's not.
it.
I've heard it's not a very good idea to like you can reminisce on the past or whatever, but if you do it too much, you start like living in the past and you start to become like an old man. It's just
Exactly.
like, oh my god, I should have
God-
done this in 1947.
Get off my lawn, kid.
Yeah,
Please, damn.
Like you can.
I'm so lonely, but you gotta live in the present. It's called the present because it's a gift, so you gotta fucking live in the present and do stuff now. Think about what you can do now and in the future, because you can't change the past.
No, that's like this one thing that you can like live in the past, but you always think about the future, but you're never in the present.
I have a quote. I have a quote for this.
Yes, go ahead.
Yesterday is history. Tomorrow is a mystery, but today is a gift. So that's why it's called the present.
That's by
Exactly.
Master fucking Oogway from Kung Fu Panda. First
Good movie, good
franchise by
Yeah.
Pixar Animated Studios.
You make it sound
Yeah.
like we're sponsored by them. Go watch that movie now.
We don't have any sponsors.
Yeah, but
But
if
we
you
would
would
like
like
to-
to sponsor us, please.
If Pixar
beg
would like
to
to
God.
sponsor
Please
this
sponsor
podcast
us.
next time a Kung Fu Panda movie comes out, that would be cool.
Absolutely.
Also,
will they
I'm-
ever
I'm
make
just-
another movie?
Meanwhile, I'm gonna take a delicious sip of Blue Kill, a Danish water producing
Let
company.
me
It
BRB
make
for a
bottled
second
water
as
and
well.
shit. I
I
was
will be
taking a
back
break or
for-
what?
I will
Thank
be
you.
back in a minute.
Okay, see ya.
Alright, but
Let's pause the podcast.
yeah, we're back. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the best podcast on earth, if not the world.
Yes,
if not the universe.
So last off, we were talking about how relationships are very problematic, and a lot of people suffer because of relationships. However, let us discuss the autistic aspect of relationships.
Yes, good idea, Ultra.
I'll let you do the talking, since I'm the normal one and you're autistic. I'll let
Okay.
you do the talking.
Okay.
Alright.
Who starts?
Okay, so
I think it
a lot
should
of
be
people,
Ultra.
Okay.
a lot of people with autism really struggle with relationships because they have sometimes unrealistic anticipations of what a relationship can be, right? They can get stuck in their dreams. They can believe stuff that probably wouldn't ever be true, but like they will just believe in it because this is the reality they're comfortable living with.
I don't know if that's specific to autism. I think that's just specific to very lonely people.
Yeah,
could be, yeah.
I think so
But-
too.
I think most people, they have like normal people, they have like a general sense of what to do in a relationship, but I don't know if that's how it is with every autistic person, but I don't think I've ever had that.
think
I
it's
had to
probably
just
it's my
go
lack
for-
of experience speaking, but like you just probably like don't know what you're going into the first time,
Yeah,
so it's really hard to like keep it going.
yeah. I remember when I was like 14, there was a girl that was clearly hitting on me, and I knew, but I was like, what the fuck do I do? I was completely confused. I was just like, I just looked at her like, okay, you know,
Yeah.
yeah. And now I know, I should have flirted back or whatever. And that experience comes with age. Young boys
Yeah.
watching.
Well, I think in such a young age, you shouldn't really expect much from relationships because when you're like 14, there's not really much you can do with a relationship. Like it can all change so quickly because you're still young and
You got them
make it-
right.
so many random decisions. So
But
it
I was
doesn't-
horny.
Yeah, I think we all were at that age, but yeah, it's like hard.
Just like my Wenises.
Dick!
We will absolutely
Oh!
get demonetized.
No, you can say Wenises, I think.
Oh, okay. Wenises.
I wasn't talking about my crotch. I was talking about the skin on my elbow. The loose skin on my elbow. That's called a Venus.
Wait,
Fun
really?
fact. Fun
Is
autism
it?
fact of the day. The loose skin on your elbow is called a Venus. And you can go up to random people on the street and say, show me your Venus. And they can slap you in the face, but they are actually the asshole because they could just show you the elbow.
Maybe they're slapping you with the elbow. I wonder if this has an actual name to it.
I'm gonna do that tomorrow. I'm gonna go on the
Loose
street and ask
skin
people to
on
show me the
elbow.
Venus, and no one can stop me.
No way, it's actually called a Venus.
Yeah, it's called a fucking Venus.
I thought you were
It's
just
called a
joking.
Venus?
Okay.
I thought
Yeah,
you
I
were
knew
just
it was called a
shitting.
Venus. I just did
It is-
the
it is called a
reaction
Venus.
funny because, haha, funny.
I can't believe
It's
this.
called a Venus.
I saw a really good graph.
everybody.
I saw a really good illustration when I googled Venus. I'm gonna put it up on the screen and I'm gonna put it in the voice chat, so you guys can see.
Oh my god.
Vagina.
Yeah.
Hang on.
Waguna.
That's pretty
Oh, no
funny.
way. No way.
Venus.
And then you can have elbow sex.
Yes.
The
the
things
thing
you learn on
about
this podcast.
The elbow is that why are the vagina and the Venus so close to each other? They can just why can't you
You
take
could
off
make-
the Venus and put it in the
You
So
know what
you
you could
can
do? You could
have
make like
one
a
time
human
the one-
centipede of Wenises and vaginas. With like them overlapping.
Oh, you can like just put hands on each other, but like it's all on the elbows.
Yeah.
So it's just a huge human centipede, except with
Vaginas and wenises.
yeah. Oh god. I think we have strayed a bit off topic. Nothing
Yeah.
we have discussed
Yeah.
so far. is
But you know
related
what?
to
I have the
autism.
best segue. Now that we're talking about armpit, it's not a vagina is not an armpit, but it's kind of close, right?
Yeah.
On
Subscribe.
I have this Discord server for my YouTube channel. By the way, I have a YouTube channel. You can go subscribe to my YouTube channel on youtube.com
I also have a YouTube channel, by the way.
/c/Danimon. But on the Discord server for my YouTube channel, I once someone posted a really shitty meme that made fun of people with armpit fetishes, and so I made a very very sternly worded message, and I wrote, "This meme fucking sucks. Who cares if I like armpits?" And I don't like armpits, but I was just saying it metaphorically, hypothetically, if I liked armpits. But after that,
it really does
everyone.
sound like you outed yourself
Yeah.
as an armpit enjoy.
But after that, everyone thought I had an armpit fetish.
Go
and it was
join
very
my
funny, and it
homie's
became kind of like
server.
an inside joke.
Oh, yeah, because you defended the armpit. You also
I-
have a toe emoji, and this is very disturbing.
A toe emoji.
Yeah.
Yes, you can find that emoji on my Discord server. Link in the description. You can also find my YouTube server and my not the YouTube server, my YouTube channel. Link in the description.
And mine, and maybe Kostias if he wants to advertise it as well.
Kostya, do you
Don't
have a
look at
YouTube
my
channel?
YouTube channel. It's cringe. It's pure cringe. But if you wanna cringe,
Okay.
I invite you to be my guest.
Okay,
Wonderful. This is just what I wanted.
this is the what should we talk about?
Right.
Autism.
Yeah. Autism.
ADHD is kind of related to autism, right?
It is. I think a lot of people with autism do have ADHD.
Yeah. Do y'all have ADHD though?
I do.
Oh my god, I do too.
Yeah,
ADHD buddies,
fucking
high
sucks.
five.
Nah, dude.
I
Honestly,
think
I'm extremely happy for my ADHD. I think I don't know if it's like a spectrum like autism is, and you get bad parts and good parts, but I think I only got the good parts. You know.
what are the good parts?
Like you have a lot of energy, you know. So I just waddle around. Like I can't stay still, so that keeps my weight down. So I can eat extremely unhealthily without gaining a lot of weight, because I have a step counter, right? And it always says like, you walked 10,000 steps today, even though I haven't left the house.
One of those.
Yeah. But I just like trip around the house all the time because I need to expel energy naturally.
To be honest, I have the exact opposite problem. But like,
What?
yeah, like I also have ADHD, but like, what is that? It's attention disorder and hyperactivity disorder, right?
Yeah.
So like,
Um,
it sounds like you got the
attention
hyperactivity
deficit.
disorder. Yeah.
There's also
Not to
attention
be,
deficit.
Not to,
What are
not
you
to
saying,
be
Kostya?
the actually guy, but it's attention deficit hyperactivity disorder.
God damn
the
right.
emoji. But like, you sound like you have the hyperactivity disorder, right? But I got
Yeah.
the attention deficit.
Oh yeah, that's kind
So,
of that kind of sucks.
So what this means with like when combined with autism is that like I have a very creative, vivid mind for like a brewing ground for like ideas and everything, right? Except my ADHD basically makes me so lazy that I can't be bothered.
Yeah.
What was that?
I think I've heard that was my alarm for me having to take my pills, but I already took them because I feel kind of woozy, if you know what I'm saying. But there's also a version of ADHD called ADD, and there's
what's
System of
that?
a song about there's a System of a Down song about it.
Wait, which one?
ADD,
No, that's the
American
something
Dream
different.
Denial,
Yeah.
but it's actually about
I
ADD.
I know a song which mentions ADD. It's "What's My Age Again" by
Yes!
Blink 182.
Yes, that's a good song. That's a very good song. I tried
Wait,
to
which
make a parody song about it, and I never finished it.
Why didn't you upload it?
I don't think I have the script, but I wanted to make a music video and I don't want to leak it. If I show it to you now, I'm gonna have to show it on screen and to not make the people at home feel left out.
Yeah. No,
You send it to the DMs.
Okay.
DM me.
Okay, I will. What the fuck were we talking about?
We
were talking about ADD.
ADD.
That's also-
ADD. We were talking.
That's also a very good example of ADD because we get sidetracked easily.
Yeah,
We
exactly.
get distracted. We're like, oh, look, a bird.
I think
when we talk
as
about
a kid,
bird
I really
facts.
noticed this
Guys,
a lot.
look, a birdie.
When I was a kid, I noticed this a lot. That like, sometimes I would just talk about one thing, and after like 10 minutes, I would be talking about a whole different thing.
Yeah.
And then I would just like notice in the middle and say, "Wait a second, how did I get here?" And then I try
Yes.
to retrace the whole conversation. And
Yes.
then I get sidetracked again.
I have those moments myself. Actually, I talk about stuff with people, and the most common of those people that I have these moments with is my sister, cause we can talk about
Bruno.
lots of stuff, mostly useless trivia, economics, and music. But I'm not interested in. Okay, no, I'm not interested in economics, but she just tells me useless trivia. I have those moments with my sister when we're talking about one thing, and we talk more, and we talk on and on about one thing, and at one point I'm just like, stop, sis. What were we talking about again?
Yeah, like how did
Like-
we even reach
like-
this?
Yeah.
Like I could be like we could be talking about how this band released this album, and we get so indulged in our conversation that we just what's it called, that we just get lost, and I just go, stop, sis.
Yeah.
What we and we get so into it that we could end up talking about how Genghis Khan ruined American economy by colonizing the whole entire world, and I just go, stop, sis. What are we even talking about again?
Yes.
I see, exactly. Like we started from autism, and this is basically now anything but an autism podcast.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
But it that just makes it more laid back and chill.
yeah, I absolutely love this style because, like, unlike a real podcast, like we are a fake podcast, we just like do whatever the fuck we want, and like
Yeah.
we will get 5 views anywhere on YouTube, so I can say whatever I want.
But
That's why I like the Game Grumps until they stop being funny.
Yeah, like
For the exact same
but-
reason.
But hey,
I mean, should we even do an autism podcast? We can just
Yeah.
talk about anything.
No, let's keep it autism related. Then we have some sort of niche.
Yeah.
we can we can talk about autism and everything else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't
like
think that is
the
the
autism
rule,
can
but
just be
it's-
the main topic, and we
Yeah.
can like invite guests if we want to like have
Yes,
more
please.
autism conversations
This is
about autistic people.
this is also now a podcast because we are discussing podcasts in the podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is
Hey,
a business
I do your
podcast
thing.
for managing your podcast. If you need inspiration for how to manage your podcast, you gotta watch this podcast.
Top 10 podcasts which discuss podcasts.
Number 10. I don't know any.
This
I
one.
got lost in the podcast.
What I was gonna say something
Well,
about
we
the
gotta
whole.
talk
What
about-
was? Oh yeah. Sometimes I do. That was when we were talking about fucking ADD and shit.
Yeah.
Sometimes I do the trace back thing, like just when I'm just stoning, like I'm thinking about shit. Like if I'm trying to sleep, and suddenly I'm thinking about like Diet Coke, and I'm like, why the fuck am I thinking about Diet Coke? And then I
Yeah.
try to rethink the mental conversation that I had with myself. Like, oh, I remember this
happens to me
happened.
so many times.
And then, oh,
I
that
think
kind
about
of that's kind of
random-
gay. And
Just
then, oh, I
get-
think of gay people, and then I think of Diet Coke,
I-
and I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah, just like sometimes it's like 1 a.m.
I think
and
about
I'm just
random
trying
stuff
to
a
fall
lot.
asleep, and I
Yeah.
just my mind just goes through like 100 different topics.
But that's
I'm just
actually a
trying
good
to-
thing because it means you're about to fall asleep. I've heard
Yeah.
that's a good sign.
Yeah, but then you just
Okay.
like kind of notice this and
Ah.
suddenly, damn, you're awake.
Yeah.
Does anyone's brain just go, hey, hey, Kostya, you should do this, when you wake up. You should do this creative related thing when you
Yes.
wake up. You should do this creative related thing when
When
you
you
wake
get
up.
when people
And-
get
Yeah.
tired, they get more creative. There was actually,
I don't remember who the fuck it was, but there was like a famous guy that I read about. He like a musician or something, and he was like the thing he did. He had a method of getting creative. He was like he was when he's really tired, he would take a plate and a spoon, and then he would hold it up like above the plate with his hand, and wait until he falls asleep. And then when he's just falls asleep enough for his hand to get loose, the spoon falls down on the plate, and then it makes a harsh sound that wakes him up. So now he's in a super creative state,
And,
and he
this
can
how
write funny music.
this how they created gravity.
Yes.
Yeah. I wanna try this out as well, to be honest, because I have like a lot of many ideas like in the middle of the night, but I
But
just
you-
kind
you-
of forget them in the middle of the day.
I think a better idea would be just to write them down, instead of getting fucking sleep deprivation
Yeah, that
or
works
something.
too.
When Ultra said that's how gravity was invented or whatever, I got the urge to quote a Ninja Schmeck's Party song. It's just ask Albert Einstein, he invented space. The song Dinosaur Laser Fight is where it's from.
yeah, the Ninja Six Party. That's a band with the Game Grumps, with the Game Grumps guy and another lesser Game Grump.
The Danny Avidan band. Yes.
Yeah, and the Ninja Brian. He's a ninja.
Yes.
No, I have no idea what this is about.
Okay, the Game Grumps is like two hosts. Aaron, he's famous from making Newgrounds cartoons, and then there's Dan Avidan.
Ego
Yeah,
Raptor.
yeah. And then there's Dan, and he's famous for he's already famous for having a comedy band.
Yeah.
We're a very perverted comedy band. They're called Ninja Six Party.
Alright. That's a
so-
wonderful name.
So the
Yes.
point of NSP is that they are a comedy band. They're a guy and a ninja, a superhero guy and a ninja. They try to seduce women with their songs, but they fail.
Yes,
I think.
it's pretty humorous.
Yes, pretty humorous.
Do you
indeed.
know what other band is very humorous and humorous? Okili Dokili.
Clowncore.
Yes, also Clowncore.
I can only think of Weird Al Yankovic.
He's
right
also
now.
a very comedic fella. But one of my personal favorite comedic bands is Okili Dokili. It's a metal band where all the guys are dressed up as Ned Flanders from The Simpsons.
Wait, is that a little band?
Yes. And all the songs are...
No way.
All the lyrics are Ned Flanders quotes. Based on real episodes. It's very funny. And
But it's a metal.
Why?
yeah, and it's actually good metal.
Why?
It's not like, oh, it's only made to be funny. Like, it's actually
Okay, I'm just
good
googling this
music.
right now, and this looks so ridiculous.
Yes.
Do you guys know about the song? Do you guys know about the meme? Pac-Man smoking crack.
Who?
Pac-Man smoking crack.
No, I don't know
Nope.
about that meme.
Neither do I.
Enlighten me about the Pac-Man smoking crack meme.
Okay, two roommates are in a room, and then Pac-Man comes in, and one roommate is like, "Oh shit, here comes Pac-Man," and he's just like, "Yo, yo, 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 how's it, motherfuckers? I'm high on crack," and the roommate goes, "No, Pac-Man, drugs are bad."
That sounds very humorous.
Yeah.
And okay, there's more.
Pac-Man goes like, "Want a freebase?" and he goes, "No, Pac-Man, drugs are bad." What? And he says, "Pussies," and he just goes and smokes crack and dances to the Pac-Man theme, and that is pretty much it. But like, did you guys know that Pac-Man smoking crack originates from a Bloodhound Gang song?
No.
Nope. Yeah, I did
But
not know that.
you know what I do know? I know that autism can make it so you have a lot of very, very specific interests.
Oh yeah, this was an autism podcast. I forgot.
Yeah, so you know, you get very into a specific thing and then you research all about it, and that might be why you found out about the Pac-Man smoking crack meme and could explain it so in detail.
Exactly. A lot of autistic people
because
really
it's
get
your
into
special,
these stuff.
it's your special interest that Pac-Man smokes
I
crack.
haven't played
I do think we should
Pac-Man
keep
much.
special interests for a different episode though, because this one is getting pretty long anyway, and we just spent like half of it talking about nothing.
I
Oh,
just
yeah.
know the video so well that I could explain it to you. I just know the video so well that I could explain it to you.
Damn.
Anyway, the Pac-Man smoking crack meme originates from a Bloodhound Gang song called Mope. It's about and where does this meme appear in that song? Well, I think it appears at 2 minutes and 51 seconds in, and ends at 3 minutes and 27 seconds in. You should Google Bloodhound Gang Mope.
I think I will do
See
that.
for yourself.
I think I will do that.
See for yourself.
I think I will do that after the episode because I don't want to play copyrighted music.
Yeah, I think this
In the
episode is
podcast.
getting pretty long.
Yeah, I can't just
No.
DM it to you, you know.
Yeah, go ahead. But you also about the podcast being long. Like, do not
Oh
do
yeah,
not
we
want
can
to
just-
record anymore or what? Or
Oh yeah, no, we can just edit it out. No, it actually says that I have only 8 hours left of footing recordage on Audacity.
okay.
Disk space remaining for recording. So it says like 8 hours.
Yeah.
So apparently like I should either clear up my computer or just stop recording.
After you record it, you can send
Oh,
it
yeah,
to
I
me and
can-
delete it.
Yeah, I can just delete it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to say one last thing about special interest though.
Yeah.
Fuck. You know, I've always, whenever I wanted, like, if I needed some good headphones, I've always been really good at researching what is the best headphone for my use case, or gaming mouse, or microphone, or whatever. And
Alright.
my dad noticed this once, and he was like, "Yo, Danny, do you have a can you hyperfixate on TVs and find out what's the best living room TV?"
Or like ask you what he just asks you to hyperfixate.
Yeah, and I tried to do that, but I then it just became a chore and it wasn't fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
That
because
is,
like
that
you
is my
can
dad's way of connecting with me.
no, because you can hyperfixate if you like just randomly researching a topic and suddenly it says something interesting on Wikipedia and you're like, damn, this is really interesting, let's read more about this, and then you're like in a huge random rabbit hole of
Yeah.
random stuff that you didn't even imagine you would read
Yeah.
about.
But I'm specifically good at like picking out gaming gear. Like I think I'm very content with all the headphones and microphones and gaming mice I have.
Yeah.
Like I have my pair of headphones is the Hi-Fi Man Sundaras, and they cost like 3,000 kroner. And they are absolutely they're the best headphones I've ever listened to. They're fucking fantastic.
Yeah.
They're fucking, I could nerd all about them for like 3 hours, but we have a podcast to do.
Yeah, we do. We actually we're doing a very good podcast, yeah.
Yeah.
I have a guest suggestion for an episode.
Ooh.
We should invite Billy.
Don't.
No,
You
you
got out-
spoiled it.
No,
You spoiled our guests.
Also, you gotta use replacement names.
Wait, why?
Or because they're
Oh my
private
God,
people.
Billy,
Well,
we should
aren't we
invite
inviting
Billy.
them?
The guys. Okay, are we recording a podcast right now, or are we just talking?
I have no clue. Like,
Okay.
what's the difference?
I meant to
but-
say Billy.
Okay. I'll bleep it out. It's okay. But next time you don't mention private people.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Oh my
No,
God.
like it only
Okay,
as long as like
If they're like a public figure, then it's okay.
yeah, but like if we don't know, like if they would want to be invited, then let's
Yeah.
not mention them. If we know
Oh
that they
my
would be
God.
down for this, then we
That's
can.
actually best.
Yeah, because like
But if you have to mention them, then you gotta make an alias.
yeah, like Billy, just like you were saying.
Yes.
Billy.
So will
The-
we invite Billy for our next podcast?
Perhaps.
There's a lot of people
Stay
we can
tuned
genuinely
For the next
I
invite.
am
episode
sorry.
of the Autism Podcast,
Uh,
where we invite Billy,
Yeah.
maybe not.
Yeah, and maybe we will make another special podcast episode. You would never know.
Yes.
This
Stay
was
tuned.
amazing. Yeah, I enjoyed
Say
every
goodbye,
moment.
everyone.
Alright, bye.
See ya.
До свидания.